Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. It is Sunday, and we have 13 races we want to show you, so we have to get right to those track and weather conditions. The main track fast, the turf course listed as good. The first race is 6 furlong sprint. These are claimers for 4-year-olds and upward. Scratch number 1, Reggae Boy.
They're off. Artefacto started well from the inside, keeping it. Zeal's got early speed, too. These two fire out for the front, and between them, it's Right On Ready, who's away running in third. Put Back the Halo is fourth early on. A length and a half farther back to Buongiorno Johnny. Duncan Bend is next by 3. Then Keyed Cachet inside of Total Accounting, and Sweet Rocket Man is last at the half-mile pole. Artefacto and Keeping It Zeal going at it. 22 and 3 was the quarter. These two clear 2.5 from Put Back the Halo. Then it's Right On Ready, fourth down on the inside. And then Duncan Bend and Buongiorno Johnny, who's 5 lengths from the front. 2.5 lengths more to Keyed Cachet, and then back to Total Accounting, and Sweet Rocket Man trails the field as they arrive at the quarter pole. Artefacto getting away to lead by 2. And now Duncan Bend has moved up into second as Keeping It Zeal retreats to third. After a 46 flat half mile, they're into the stretch. Artefacto has to deal with Duncan Bend. Duncan Bend is getting closer to Artefacto at the 8th pole. Now they're right together, and Duncan Bend on the outside pokes ahead in front. Artefacto will try to come back, but it's going to be Duncan Bend who's got it. Duncan Bend over Artefacto. Right On Ready was third, and then it was Keyed Cachet in Total Accounting.
Number 5, Duncan Bend, closes down the center of the track to win it and pay $18.80. Owned by Santera Stable Incorporated, trained by Jose Garofalo, and ridden to victory today by Emiciel Jaramillo. The second race is a 6 furlong claiming event. Fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races, or 4-year-olds. Scratch number 2, Artie Latino.
They're off. Slow start there for Opponent's Grace. Twist and Turn is going out to take the early lead. Right alongside is Flashjack. Flashjack now pokes ahead in front. And Dancing My Way is running in third early, just to the outside of them. Then it's Samus and Pure Bliss, break of 2.5 lengths more, back to Sweet Irish Rose. Opponent's Grace, slow to start, is second last early and ahead of BT's Baby as they head for the far turn. It's Flashjack getting away through a 22 and 4 first quarter, and leading it by 3/4 of a length over Dancing My Way as they round the far turn. Samus is third to the outside. Twist and Turn fourth, trying to keep up along the rail. 3 lengths back to Sweet Irish Rose. And then it's Pure Bliss. BT's Baby is getting going from the back of the pack with 6 lengths to make up, but making steady progress. Opponent's Grace is now trailing the field as they come toward the top of the stretch. It is Flashjack and Dancing My Way right together. Outside of them is Samus. BT's Baby continues to progress up into fourth now, but plenty of work to do. After a 47 flat half mile, it is Samus who has taken the lead on the outside. It is Samus from Dancing My Way and BT's Baby. Samus wins in hand at the end. Dancing My Way second, and then BT's Baby, Flashjack, and Sweet Irish Rose.
Number 5, Samus scores and pays $9.80. Owned by Mustang Racing Group, LLC. Trained by Pedro Sabazo and ridden to victory today by Paco Lopez. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back for race number 3 in just a couple of moments. Welcome back. The third race is a 1-mile maiden claiming event for 3-year-olds. The claiming price $25,000. The favorite, number 4, Texas T.
They're off. Texas T comes out running well. Bay Point Count on the inside, also with some speed, and Megacosm from the inside comes on through. On the far outside, Uccello Bello close up to the pace as well as the field makes their way out of the chute and toward the backstretch. And it is Megacosm who leads the way early on here. Just a narrow advantage over Texas T, who's running in second position. Uccello Bello is third. Pizote Solo fourth on the outside. After that comes Little Chuck, who's down toward the rail as they continue the run up the backstretch. Bay Point Count goes up in between horses, and then after Cheyenne and Sweet Bee DJ, 23 and 4 for the quarter. Megacosm on top, Texas T a length back running in second. Uccello Bello is third. Pizote Solo fourth on the outside, and then Little Chuck, Bay Point Count. After that, it's Little Cheyenne, Sweet Bee DJ at the back of the field after a 47 and 2 half mile. Around the far turn, Texas T now pokes a neck in front. Megacosm on the inside, back into second. Behind them, it's Bay Point Count. Pizote Solo on the outside. Uccello Bello is next. And then it's Little Chuck on the inside, followed by After Cheyenne, who's trying to get going. They're coming to the top of the stretch, 3/4 and 113 flat. Texas T turning for home in control here. Opening up, drifting out, but 4 lengths ahead of the rest. Texas T continues to drift to the center of the track, but is all alone at the 16th pole. And now straightening out and pulling away by daylight. Texas T coming home a convincing winner here by about 9 lengths in the end over Pizote Solo. And then it was After Cheyenne, followed by Megacosm.
Number 4, Texas T, zigzags through the stretch, but still has enough to win and actually draws off impressively and pays $4.60. Owned by Harold Ventures, LLC, trained by Todd Pletcher, and ridden to victory today by Luis Saez. The 4th race, originally scheduled for 5 furlongs on the turf, now to be run on the main track. These are maiden claimers, 3-year-olds, stretch the 1 and the 8. Note that the 12 is a gelding.
They're off. A very awkward beginning there for Anderson's AP. It's El Señor de los Cielos out for the lead. Fairy Tale Finish has some early speed too. Street Lou came out running in third. Then it's Zen Sunrise fourth on the inside. A length and a half back to Estandarte. Arcos is next by another 2.5. Then it's Big City Heart. Wadi. Anderson's AP is next. And at the back is Times the Essence. Around the far turn, El Señor de los Cielos is the leader through a 23 flat opening quarter mile. Fairy Tale Finish draws even. Street Lou goes up on the outside of them, 3 across the track. Zen Sunrise behind the leaders and now moving up fourth on the outside as they come toward the top of the stretch. They're at the top of the lane and Street Lou is the leader. On the outside, Arcos. These two now 1-2. Then Fairy Tale Finish on the inside, followed by Zen Sunrise. It is Arcos and Street Lou. Arcos on the outside, Street Lou. Street Lou battles on from the rail. Street Lou putting away Arcos late. Street Lou beats Arcos by 3/4 of a length. And then it was Zen Sunrise, followed by Fairy Tale Finish and El Señor de los Cielos.
Number 9, Street Lou wins it and pays $10 and gives trainer Todd Pletcher and jockey Luis Saez their 2nd consecutive victories. Owned by Eclipse Thoroughbred Partners. The 5th race, a 6-furlong allowance optional claimer for 4-year-old estate breds. Jockey on the 8 is Matthew Rispoli. On the 11, it's Rafael Hernandez.
They're off. Good start. It's Decisive Force out for the lead. Going at it early on with Bold Summit on the outside. These two out the best. A length and a half back to Niche, who's away running in third. Colonel Red is fourth on the outside. Then it's Social Roy in fifth, followed by Son of a Derby winner. Boyfriend's back, losing ground on the inside. Never Give In goes up on the far outside. And then Brother Bobo, Rasta Rant, and Vegas Strip at the back of the pack. It is Bold Summit in front. Through a 22 and 2 first quarter mile, leads it by 2. Decisive Force, Colonel Red, third to the outside. And then comes Son of a Derby winner in fourth. Then it's Never Give In on the far outside, and Social Roy, who's down at the rail. A length and a half farther back to Rasta Rant, who's going to have to circle up on the far outside. And then Brother Bobo in between horses as they come toward the top of the stretch. And trying to pick up stride is Vegas Strip, who's going 6 wide at the top of the stretch. It is Bold Summit in front, a 45 and 3 half mile. Vegas Strip has made a big run on the far outside and is up into second and trying to come and get this front runner, Bold Summit. Here comes Vegas Strip under a full head of steam to give Luis Saez his 3rd winner of the day. Vegas Strip over Bolt Summit. Then came Rasta Rant, Social Roy, and Brother Bobo.
Number 6, Vegas Strip. Wow, that gives jockey Luis Saez his 3rd consecutive victory. Owned by Zayat Stables, trained by Reed Baker, and the horse pays $9 to win. The 6th race, 7.5 furlongs on a good turf course. These are claimers, 4-year-olds and upward, which have never won 2 races. Scratch the 3, 13, 14, and 15. The jockey on the 2 is Joel Rosario, and on the 12, it's Carlos Olivero.
They're off. iPhone Addiction started slowly. How You is being sent for speed. One-Eyed Ray on the inside is out well to the far outside. There goes Highland Warrior up to challenge for the front as they move into the turn. How You and Highland Warrior, One-Eyed Ray right behind them. And then comes Zippy Zappy on the far outside and Dance of Freedom in between horses. And down toward the inside is Seuss, who's 6th early on and 4.5 lengths off the lead. Divine Intrigue is next, and then Kier Royale. They're being followed by Smoky Brown and Quemet. iPhone Addiction, or very rank onto the backstretch, and now passed by El Congoro on the outside. The opening quarter mile was 24-2. On to the backstretch. How You in front. Leads it by 3/4 of a length and now gets away a full length and a half from Highland Warrior in second. Zippy Zappy is being sent along now on the outside, and Zippy Zappy is going to go up and challenge for the front. 2.5 lengths clear of Seuss. And then comes One-Eyed Ray to the inside, followed by Divine Intrigue, and then Dance of Freedom. Smoky Brown progressing along the rail, and then comes Quemet, followed by iPhone Addiction, El Congoro, and Kier Royale. 48-2 for a half mile around the far turn. Highland Warrior on the outside pokes ahead in front. How You battles on from the inside. Zippy Zappy comes up to them. Seuss is 4th and just in behind the leaders, and now finds running room in between rivals, and Seuss is coming on at the top of the stretch. Then One-Eyed Ray and Smoky Brown's trying to put in a run too. It is How You, Seuss to the outside. And these two are 1-2 as they come into the final 16th. How You and Seuss. Seuss takes the lead. How You back to second. Smoky Brown closing late. Seuss Saez again. How You was second, and then Smoky Brown and iPhone Addiction got 4th.
Number 1, Zeus. It's all about Luis Saez, his 4th victory in a row. The horse pays $14.40. Owned by Harvey Clark, Steve Lehman, and Paul Braverman, and trained by Tim Hills. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have race number 7.
Our day begins early, preparing for the task ahead, focused on a single goal. Then it's showtime, ready to face another challenge. And while victory may be uncertain, you can always bet on us to be at our very best.
Welcome back. The 7th race, a 6-furlong sprint. These are maiden claimer 3-year-olds and going to run for a $12,500 tag.
They're off. Taking up at the start were Arch Leader and Juan Chosa Bro. It's Ice Coffee who comes out running strong and opens up to lead by a length and a half over Swag Bag, who's away in second up the backstretch. And then it's Kylie's Kid third on the inside, followed by So You Think You're a Romeo and Zachary's Pitch in between horses. Break of another 2.5 lengths more, and then it's 40 Books down on the inside, followed by My Special One. Papa Pig is next, and then after those awkward beginnings, Juan Chosa Bro and Arch Leader at the back at 22 3/4. Moving around the far turn, and it's Ice Coffee on the inside. battling for the lead alongside of Swag Bag. These two stride for stride. Zachary's pitch is next. So you think you're a Romeo on the outside of them. Kylie's Kid is fifth down at the rail. Papa Pig is next. And then comes My Special One. They're coming to the top of the stretch. Ice Coffee turning for home on the lead after a 46 2/2 mile. Ice Coffee by 3. And then it's Swag Bag. On the outside comes So You Think You're a Romeo. Papa Pig on the far outside is next. And then My Special One. Arch Leader has made a strong rally on the far outside and is about to grab second late. But Ice Coffee is going to hold on and win. Arch Leader a strong second in the end. And then it was So You Think You're a Romeo, My Special One, and Juan Chosa Bro.
Number 4, Ice Coffee wins. It pays, wow, $27 to win. Owned by Rachel Jacobson and Dominic Artuccio. Trained by Aubrey Mirage and ridden victory today by Jose Alvarez. The 8th race is a 7.5 furlong event on the turf. It's an allowance optional claimer for Phillies 3-year-olds. Scratch the 4, the 12, and the number 13.
They're off. Fly Girl off a step slowly. Lovely Credit goes out to the front. Kamika's got speed. So does Silky Girl from the inside. These three from those inside posts going at it early on and wide into that turn are Summer Reading and That A Boy Girl, who's 5 deep as they make their way around that turn. Break of another 2.5 lengths more, and they're followed by About Face and then Desert Tune on the inside. After that, it's Shakedown Baby and then Fly Girl and Castor at the back of the field as they head on to the backstretch in pursuit of Silky Girl. Silky Girl leads the way by 3/4 of a length over Lovely Credit. And then comes Summer Reading on the outside. The pace is fast at 22 3 first quarter mile. That A Boy Girl follows in fourth up the backstretch. Racing outside of Kamika. In between horses, About Faces there with Shakedown Baby. And then it's Fly Girl to the inside. Right alongside of Desert Tune and Castor. As they continue toward the far turn, Silky Girl continues to lead the way 1.5 lengths. Silky Girl in front as the field makes their way into the far turn. Went 47 1 for a half mile. Then it's Summer Reading. Lovely Credit to the inside. Shakedown Baby moving on the far outside and edging up toward the front runners now. Shakedown Baby is coming right up alongside the leader, and Castor is picking it up from the back of the pack too as they come toward the top of the stretch. Silky Girl, Shakedown Baby, Castor on the far outside closing in. Lovely Credit is in behind them, and then comes Summer Reading as they come to the final furlong. Shakedown Baby shakes away to lead by 2, and Castor just can't quite get her. Shakedown Baby and Castor. Shakedown Baby by a length. Castor was second, then Silky Girl, Lovely Credit, and Kamika.
Number 11, Shakedown Baby kicks off the Rainbow Six, the first leg, and pays $31.20. Owned and trained by William Theranos, ridden to victory today by Rafael Hernandez. The 9th race, 7.5 furlongs, an allowance optional claimer for 4-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. 8 runners going to the post. The big favorite, number 6, Chip It.
They're off. Brothers of the Time had a very good beginning. Squadron A's got early speed too. Toasting Master on the outside is next. And then comes Hear That Tune and Roger Rocket from the inside. Chip It is after that. Then Your Dreams Are Mine and 3 Alarm Fire trails the field up the backstretch. And it's Hear That Tune who has taken charge here, and Squadron A's into second. Brothers of the Time back to third after a good start. And then outside of that one, it's Toasting Master as they go past the quarter in 23 seconds flat. A length and a half farther back to Your Dreams Are Mine. Chip It to the outside. At the rail, Roger Rocket. And on hold at the back is 3 Alarm Fire, about 7 lengths off the lead. Around the far turn, Hear That Tune in front. Brothers of the Time now just a half length behind, second by 2. Toasting Master is third. Chip It to the outside is fourth. Squadron A's under a drive, fifth along the inside. Then Your Dreams Are Mine, followed by 3 Alarm Fire and Roger Rocket. They're coming toward the top of the stretch, the half in 45 3. And it is Brothers of the Time on the outside. And Hear That Tune at the rail. And Chip It edging up to them. Then Toasting Master, Squadron A, and on the far outside, Your Dreams Are Mine. 3 Alarm Fire not going on. Into the final furlong, Brothers of the Time. Chip It on the outside is coming on. Toward the rail, it's Hear That Tune. Squadron A's in between horses, and Your Dreams Are Mine, and they're coming down to the finish. And it's Brothers of the Time over Squadron A. Chip It, Your Dreams Are Mine, and Hear That Tune.
The 10th race, a maiden claiming event, 6 furlongs for fillies, 3-year-olds. Jockey on the 1, Rafael Hernandez. On the 6, it's Paco Lopez. On scratch, number 14, Unknown.
They're off. Starship Maiden is going to the front. On the move, Saratoga Angel, Olympic Smoke, all showing some early speed too. And then it's Exclusive Bella toward the inside, followed at the rail by Jolie's Dreamcat, who's right there, along with Ligia Lena between horses, moving up the backstretch. The leader is Starship Maiden, on top by 2. Olympic Smoke is second. Break of another 3 lengths more. And then comes Ligia Lena in third after a 22 and 4 opening quarter mile. Then Saratoga Angel, followed by Exclusive Bella to the inside. Farther out, On the Move is next by a length. And then it's Majestic Legacy, followed by Roman Canvas on the outside, and then Jolie's Dreamcat Sagaz. Circling up at the far outside is Miss Niagara, and last of them all is Aisha Rock. They're coming toward the top of the stretch of 46 and 4.5 miles. Starship Maiden turns for home with Olympic Smoke ranging up alongside. Olympic Smoke runs up alongside and right by the front runner. Olympic Smoke now to the front. And then it's Starship Maiden trying to hold off Baby Antonella, and Miss Niagara has moved up on the inside in fourth as they're coming down to the finish. It is going to be Olympic Smoke to win it. And then it was Baby Antonella, followed by Miss Niagara, Starship Maiden, and Sagaz. They're off. And it's Infinite Wisdom who comes out running well. Cliffs of Dover on the inside also with speed. These two out for the lead together. Seeking Alpha came out running in third, right in behind them as they move for the turn. Then Gourmet Delight, who's a bit wide into that turn and running in fourth position early on. They're being followed by Persuasive in fifth. Gus Nato is sixth on the inside, 2 lengths clear of Flatlined as they make their way to the backstretch. And then comes Bolente racing to the inside of Black Martino, and the trailer is King's Obsession as they enter the backstretch. And the leader is Cliffs of Dover. Cliffs of Dover onto the backstretch in front by a length and a half. Infinite Wisdom tracks in second. Seeking Alpha third to the outside by a length and a half. Then Persuasive, followed by Gourmet Delight on the far outside. Between those two, River Dancer is next. Break of another 2, and then comes Gus Nato. Flatlined is next by another 2. After that, Bolente racing on the inside of Black Martino, and then comes King's Obsession at the back of the field as they make their way into the far turn. And it's Cliffs of Dover on top by 3/4 of a length over Infinite Wisdom and Seeking Alpha, who's now moving 3 wide, and Seeking Alpha comes up and after the lead. Cliffs of Dover tries to hang in there in second. Infinite Wisdom gives way to them, and now on the outside, Persuasive is getting going from fourth, and they're into the stretch. And it is Seeking Alpha. Seeking Alpha on the outside is taken over the lead. Cliffs of Dover starts to give way on the inside. Then comes Infinite Wisdom and Flatlined, who's finishing well on the far outside. They're both coming. Infinite Wisdom and Flashline trying to come and get Seeking Alpha. Seeking Alpha holding on from Infinite Wisdom and Flatlined. And then it was Cliffs of Dover and Gus Nato.
Welcome back for our 12th race of the day, the first half of the late daily double. 6 furlongs and allowance optional claimer for state-bred fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up. Jockey change on the 7, make the rider Rafael Hernandez.
They're off. Chad Hills with the best beginning. On the inside, April Rose came out running in second position up the backstretch. Cool Tears is out in third. And then going up in between rivals is Wildcat Gaze with some early speed right alongside of Bonnie Breeze as they continue the run up the backstretch. And then on the far outside, Bohème de la Vie is next. Silver Fog is after that. In between horses comes Little Snip as they make their way for the turn, and then How's My Gold. And on the inside, Belladini, 23 flat was the quarter. Tightly packed, they move around the turn with Chad Hills the leader. On top by a half a length, Cool Tears. On the outside, runs in second. Bohème de la Vie goes up 3 wide in third. Silver Fog circling up on the outside in fourth. Behind them, Wildcat Gaze. April Rose to the inside. How's My Gold is next. And they're coming toward the top of the stretch. And it is Chad Hills cutting the corner on the lead. Bohème de la Vie on the far outside. Cool Tears between those two. They're tracked by Wild Gaze, a 46 4/2 mile. Into the final furlong. Bohème de la Vie has taken the lead. Chad Hills fights on from the inside, though. Chad Hills coming back. Chad Hills will do it on the rail as Bohème de la Vie drifted out late. And then it was Cool Tears, Wildcat Gaze, and How's My Gold. They're off. Giada Vegas was off to an awkward beginning. Cundray is going to the front with Espresso Time on the inside. Majestic Smile from the rail is right there. And then comes La Canela, followed by Sweet Betty. Break of another two, back to Sweet Ella to the outside as they make their way past the stands for the first time. After that, it's Love on Tides, and Florida is down on the inside just ahead of Nabila. 2.5 lengths clear of Winged Fury. Candida is after that. Then a ground-saving trip for Madame Barbarian on the inside. And an awkward start for Giada Vegas at the back of the field. So they make their way to the backstretch and a 22 flat opening quarter here as they enter the backstretch for Cundray. Cundray is the leader by a half a length over Espresso Time. And then it's Sweet Betty third on the outside. Majestic Smile follows in fourth. Sweet Ella's fifth. Behind them, it's La Canela in sixth. Love on Tides, seventh up the backstretch, 4.5 lengths off the lead. And then comes Florid. Winged Fury is sent through an opening on the inside. Nabila is next. Break of another 2 lengths back to Madame Barbarian. And then comes Candida and Giada Vegas. 45 4 was the half mile for Cundray, who enters the far turn a half length ahead of Espresso Time. While Sweet Betty is 3 deep running in third and now passed by Majestic Smile, who has closed the gap through on the inside. And then comes Winged Fury, followed by Sweet Ella. And down toward the rail, it's Madame Barbarian, and they're coming toward the top of the stretch. Cundray turning for home in front. Cundray the leader here. On top by 2.5 lengths. Espresso Time is second. Then Majestic Smile to the inside. And here comes Winged Fury now. And Winged Fury's on the move. And Winged Fury's going to run right by them all. Winged Fury and Javier Castellano to the front. And they are going to pull away and win here. Cundray was second. And it's a photo behind them. Nabila and Espresso Time on the wire together, and then it was Giada Vegas.
And that wraps up Sunday's action. We're going to be dark for live racing on Monday and Tuesday. We'll be back on Wednesday with 11 exciting races. Our first race post is 12:35. I'm here with my buddy Gina, and she loves Gulfstream Park, don't you?
Yeah.
See that? Everybody does. Good night and good luck.